I'm going to, so I have 3 jars. I'm going to put 3 acids and 1 neutral. I'm going to put 3 acids in these 3 jars, and I put a neutral in this jar. This is because when you pour vinegar on an egg, it dissolves the eggshell and just leaves the membrane and the yolk. But I was wondering, maybe that's because of the acid in the vinegar, and maybe I could try other acids and see if that worked. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna pour grape juice in the grape juice jar. Now I'm going to pour lemon lime Gatorade in the lemon lime Gatorade jar. Now I'm going to pour vinegar in the vinegar jar. Then in the water jar, I'm going to pour water. Now I'm going to put an egg in each of these jars to start the experiment and see which one dissolves the fastest. Now I see that only the one in the grape juice is floating, but it doesn't look like it's dissolving. The lemon lime Gatorade, it's hard to tell, but it looks like there's a bubble here and there, so I think it's dissolving very slowly. And then the vinegar, you can see it's bubbling very fast. So this one is probably dissolving the fastest. And then the water, nothing's happening. Put the lids on.
Go now.
Now I'm going to put the lids on and make the experiment start, like, completely start.
And how long do you have to wait?
And after all the lids are on, we should wait about 2 days. And wait and see. Well,
okay.
This is 12 hours later, and I'm seeing that the one in the grape juice is starting to dissolve a little more, and the one in the Gatorade is finally starting to dissolve, and the one in the vinegar is really starting to dissolve.
Well, how can you tell if it's dissolving or not?
Because it has all the bubbles on it.
Okay, so
that means it's... And the one in the water has stayed the same. So now the egg in the vinegar has started floating too. But I wonder why the egg in the lemon lime Gatorade isn't floating if it has all the bubbles on it. Shouldn't that carry it up to the top? Okay, so now the vinegar is starting to finish dissolving this egg. and the one in the grape juice is dissolving the egg a lot right now. And the one in the lime Gatorade is and the one in the lemon lime Gatorade is dissolving about as much as grape juice was about 24 hours ago. Now it is time to take the eggs out of the jars. But before we do that, we have to check on the eggs. The water egg doesn't look like it has been dissolved at all. The grape juice egg looks like it is still dissolving. Vinegar egg looks like it is finished dissolving. And then the Gatorade egg looks like it is also still dissolving. Now the vinegar egg. Okay, the grapefruit egg got all black and gray and greasy and gross, but I don't know why this happened. Maybe it's because of this. Like? It's like bumpy and slimy.
Okay. All right, now what are you doing?
Washing my hands. Okay, now the Gatorade egg. You had... It looked like it got ooze on it and turned sort of green. Now the vinegar egg. Uh-oh.
What are you doing?
Putting water over it so it... Now the vinegar eggshell is completely dissolved and it can bounce.
Right, so do you have any thoughts about the results of your experiment?
Well, it looks like it wasn't the acid in the vinegar egg that made it dissolve, because only the vinegar egg dissolved. So the new shell dissolved egg is bigger than the regular egg because it has taken in water and that made it expand. To prove that the egg took in water, I'm going to add food coloring to the water and now I'll put the egg in the water.
In the water.
And what will happen?
Should become red.
Right away, or do you have to wait?
Wait a little bit.
Okay, so you're gonna seal the jar up and wait another day? Or a couple hours?
It was already like a little bit tinted. It's been about 1 minute now, and I'll take the egg out of the jar. And you see how it's sort of red? That's because it took in the water, and the water was red. Now it's time to pop the egg.
What's that?
That's the membrane.